Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Chris Sale gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, what's real special about his fastball is the late movement. Has a lot of running action and will really eat up the hitters.
Matt Carpenter makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is under it. He's got it one away. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Takes this the other way to right. Eaton is there, 2 down. Brandon Moss gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Sale gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends. Carlos Martinez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Sent on the ground out to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double. Number 12 steps into the box.
Number 12.
This is skied out to deep center field. Grichuk going back on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third,
Melky Cabrera makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with 1 down.
You said it, Matt. This is a great opportunity to cash in that early run. And credit the last guy for doing his job by getting that runner to third base. That's a very productive at-bat.
Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Jackson at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jed Jerko will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Left field and deep. Cabrera going back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Striding into the box, Johnny Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Around first, on his way to second now. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jackson waits on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Number 36 stands in for the first time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Jackson. And that retires the side. Justin Morneau will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Justin Morneau.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting 6. Third baseman.
We'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball. And that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Brett Lawrie gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Rendell Grichuk Steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Sales ready. Coming at him with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Matt Carpenter. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cabrera going back on it. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Eaton. 2 gone. Brandon Moss stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Austin Jackson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Duffy's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Liner towards second. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Just underway here in Kansas City. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Alcides Escobar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
And that misses inside, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Set to deal on 2-2. hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Whew, nice play. Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is various moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with two away, but apparently not.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Two out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Wright has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. After one, no score. Jay Bruce makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Duffy has his sign. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Here's the show motion version of that ball 4.
Oh,
look out!
Right.
Well, that just shows how little time you have to react to a pitch that's coming in right at you like that.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is skied out toward right. Dyson on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Neil Walker is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Lucas Duda comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Rene Rivera gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
The 2-0 on the way. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Eric Hosmer strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And that's taken for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here. 2-0.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher,
Salvador Perez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the third. Jose Reyes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
I got to count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Drilled to the left side. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And he's just doing the job of a number 2 hitter. Sometimes you have to take pitches that are good pitches to hit. That's a pretty good fastball right down the middle. He didn't swing at it, maybe wondering if that runner might have been going.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Duffy sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on Show Track. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Rips this one to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you got to get to him early. And once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Coming to the plate now, Curtis Granderson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are 2 good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on Show Track. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold up.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
The 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Kane. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Neil Walker as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Alex Gordon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Alex Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cabrera is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Second baseman,
Christian Colon stands in. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but he winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Gerard Dyson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Therefore, it is the third baseman right, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Royals nothing. Lucas Duda is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Duffy into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Rene Rivera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
On his way to pitch number 75. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Standing in now, Jose Reyes. And there he goes towards second. Slapped hard the opposite way. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. trying to strike him out for the third time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Alcides Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Lorenzo Cain stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Comes set with the 0-1. Scorched to third. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Yoenis Cespedes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Duffy has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. popped up. Escobar is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
The 1-2 pitch. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Jay Bruce ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Kendrys Morales will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings. Back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want it
lifted in the air to center field. Granderson moves over. 1 out. Salvador Perez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 3 and the Royals nothing. Luke Hochevar will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Luke Hochevar.
And there now is David Wright. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
David.
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sonny Gray gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Sam Fuld is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
23, Sam Fuld.
Josh Harrison heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's always worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Number 55 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Gray gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. With a moment now, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Andrew McCutchen gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. Sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
Just underway here in Oakland. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Lowry is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Cole gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Jed Lowry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, guys, I can't wait to see if Stephen Vogt can keep it going. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Stephen Vogt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
That misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. After 1, no score. Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Gregory Polanco.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gray has his target. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Here's Starling Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. If you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Jung Ho Gong will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Marte off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Davis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on Showtrack. It's actually in a great spot. A couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Stepping in, Yonder Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Three and one. Here it is. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first and make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like bat too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Number 48 stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
First and second here with nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Three and one.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
A good hitter's count there on 3-1. And with the runner in scoring position, he's thinking he's going to get something good. But he winds up popping this one straight up. That's a costly out.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Down the third baseline. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Sam Fuld.
Man at second here with 2 away, and set to stand in. Here's Sam Fuld. And a ball, 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Full count, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Pirates nothing. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland and the Bay set to go here in the third. John Jaso will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Gray's ready. Here's the 0-1. Left side. He's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No one out with a runner at second. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
The runner in scoring position with none out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
So stepping in, Jordy Mercer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Valencia sprinting after it, and foul. The 0-2 delivery. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him.
That's a tough spot to go down looking. I mean, the likelihood is if you put this ball in play, you're going to get a run home. Unless he was somehow really fooled there, I think that pitch was just too good to take.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners are at first and third, one away. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Two and one. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pulled on the move, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's two walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Number 55 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 1-1.
Now batting number 22.
Andrew McCutchen has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just one swing.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Valencia is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Gregory Polanco steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two and 0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Looking to minimize the damage here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is fulled, he gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's 1. Jake Smolinski digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Jake Smolinski.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit out toward second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Danny Valencia stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Into the seats, 0-1. Gray into his motion. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air and deep down the left field line. Pulled on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting,
Jung Ho Kang is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
the batter, the designated hitter, John Jaso.
Digging in to try it again, John Jaso. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two.
2 strikes.
Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Francisco
To come back and fight guys somehow.
and a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Alonso in foul ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They lead it 2-1. Stephen Vogt is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he's retired, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Chris Davis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco. Still going back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next for Oakland.
Now to the plate, Yonder Alonso. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.